Welcome back to the Dune Tracker mods to make your $25 Walmart toy so much better. So, you're probably gonna get tired by like the third time of taking that door off and on. You're gonna be like, man, I really wish there was a better way, that I wasn't like breaking this cable and mangling it every time I was putting it in there. And if you're wondering what it's really taking to juice it, it's about 3 amps. Or no, 0.3 amps, sorry, at less than 5 volts. And like that charger can do much more, so it's definitely not a powerhouse. So what you're gonna want to do is we're gonna take the cover off. So there are 3 screws. One of them is in this hole here, and number 2 is in that hole, and number 3 is over here, and that will allow us to take this top plate off and access this little plug you poo right there. That's the plug we want to get to, because that's actually what this green wire is. So we can just unplug it and plug it in whenever we want to use it, instead of feeding it through there, because that's just silly. Come on, boys. So once you take the screws out and you take the lid off, you get lots more access. So what I do, or want to do, is I'm going to screw the screws right back in, and then in the holes where the screws used to go through, I'm going to use some fridge magnets, cut to the fridge magnets. See, little itsy bitsy fridge magnets. You know, they're just, you get them, I don't know how much these are, but I think they cost me like $4, and I got like a couple hundred of them, so they're pretty affordable. Alright, so as you can see, these magnets, they have a nice snap to them whenever they connect, so nice and strong. So we're just going to pop them into the little holes. See, this used to be a screw hole in here. Now whenever I poke it, see, it jumps right up, so you're going to want to just try and bury it in there. Okay, I see where the problem is. So yeah, what I've been doing is I've been taking the magnets and dropping them, you know, like in the middle of nowhere, like that. Okay. And I try to actually get it in the hole. Come on, buddy. Come on. See? They fall in the hole like that. And what you're gonna want to get is like a piece of wood, like a toothpick, on the end of an incense stick, and you're going to want to push it into that hole. It will wedge into that hole, and then we're going to get the brush with the super glue and put it over that, and then use a piece of like paper, tissue paper, and we're going to dab it out. See, we've already done this one successfully. It's in there, so whenever the screw head touches it, it's gonna stick on pretty good. So when you do get it pressed in, you get your little brush with the super glue, or you could, I guess you could go full jam on it with the nozzle if you're a wild man, and you just put it in there. Same with the other guy here, the other magnet, and that's just so it doesn't leave over time, you know, because if you take the lid off and on a lot, like I will, just to do the mods, you know, we're gonna want things to stay put, you know. We want them to stay where we left them, and we want to be able to play with it. Alright, let's get to the main event, and that is going to be never opening the little battery door ever again, and mangling the little cable, which is still charging. Okay, 3.35 amps. You know, that's not bad. It's gonna be doing that for a long time, you know. So we're gonna unplug this little cable right there, and we're gonna show you how to do that. It's really easy. So flip it over to where you would normally flip the door, and there's one screw. Really nice and simple. Just take out that one screw, and then this whole piece just pops out. Okay, as you can see here, it's just coming out. You just lift it and everything's loose, you can feel free to unplug everything. Trust me, you will know where everything goes back in. So, as you can see, the white wire, or the green wire goes along, it goes into this little cavity, disappears, and then plays a trickaroo game, and says, hey, I'm this little cable right here, and I don't know why you get plugged in there. That's kind of silly. We're going to take that out, make you all better. So you unplug this cable, unplug that cable, and now you're left with the little USB cable that you've already unplugged, because you shouldn't be messing with something electrical while it's plugged into the wall, silly people. So now we're left with this box. Okay, so you just pop the tab on this box, and you're going to turn a screw. So now that the box is opened, you're going to turn this screw, you're going to look at this antenna wire, you're going to strip some of it off too, so you get better reception. So now that we have that done, we can take the box out, and we're going to see this big loop of wire, and we're just going to unplug that. And then we're going to pull the wire through, and then we can always plug the wire in through this hole that they left us. So nice of them. Okay, now that you got that done, you can feed the antenna wire through the hole here that they have for you, and then put the wire in whenever you want to charge it up. Now we're going to put everything back in the little Duner. Let's say hypothetically you don't know which wire goes where, and you just unplugged everything with your eyes closed. So if you just put the box back in with the one screw like we showed you, this wire leads itself in here into this little, see, it just pretty much goes in there. You can't go anywhere else. And this one has a bend in it. It likes to go in there. So that means that the little green wire for charging just pops in there. And we're going to show you what that looks like all together. See, we have these two wired up now. And now to wire up the charger, you just pop it in like that. You're plugged in. Now you can go charge your thing up again. And for the lid, let's see how that works. I hope the glue is dry. So here it is put together. The lid on. So you can just take it off. Gravity wouldn't do such a nice job. So here it is hooking up. Oh man, I'm really bad at filming stuff. Alright. It makes like a nice click sound when it goes in, so it's convincing that, you know, we're going in the right direction. You know, maybe we could have put magnets in these guys, so, but so I think it's just a little too late. Well, it's never too late, but we just don't want to. Anyways, stay tuned for part 3. Where things are only getting better from now, because you never have to open this door again unless maybe we're going to put alternate battery pack in it, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, cheers!